sometimes I feel so much responsibility to keep it all together, but I need to put trust in my Northside Nighthawks that you guys can do it without my voice leading you. And I think you did a pretty decent job. 475 kids, 70 staff members, and you guys sound good. So give yourselves a 1, 2, 3. So at this point, I have a special guest who's going to come up, and I saw some of you pointing your fingers saying like, oh, I see a celebrity. That's the man from TV. And we actually do have 2 people who are coming up that are going to present awards to us. Guests, can you guys come up? We have 2 special guests, and I'm going to let them introduce themselves. I'm always very proud when people come to our school and they get a chance to see the Northside way. This stuff doesn't just happen overnight. Shh. Teachers, staff work hard to make this place special. But also community, we have some students who work really hard and do their best work to make sure that they are living what we call our Northside pride. So I'm very proud of them, and that's why we have TV cameras, and we have people taking photos, and again, we have these special guests because you guys have gone above and beyond to show how amazing you are. So I'm gonna hand the mic over and let them give you magic.
Thank you, Mr. Duda. I'm Gary Canalti. I'm the Chief Meteorologist over at Channel 3, and the guy who does the weather on the evening news. And the celebrity is Mr. Steve Klinke from Klinke's Cleaners. He's the guy who owns the cleaning stores that take all the coats that you guys bring in, and they get them fixed up, and cleaned up, and ready to go out to the community. 288 coats, did I hear that correctly? 288 coats? Give yourselves another big round of applause here, right? This is the Northside Pride I like to see. I'll tell you guys something. You guys, you may not realize it now because the weather today was very, very nice, right? Who likes the weather that we had today? Everybody likes it, right? But what's going to happen this winter? You know, I forecast the weather. What kind of weather do we usually have in January? Do we usually have weather like this? Is it warmer or colder? Colder. So, when you guys come to school, would you just come to school with your shirts like this? No, I think you probably wear a coat, maybe a hat, gloves, scarf, snow pants, right? That's what keeps you warm. Now you guys think for a second. How would it be if you had to come to school when it was cold and you didn't have a coat? You didn't have a hat. You didn't have gloves to keep you warm. There are people in our community, unfortunately, kids your age, that for no fault of their own, that's their situation. Maybe their mom or dad, lost their job. Maybe they just don't have enough money to buy a new coat. How many of you guys have a new coat for this year? Because you outgrew the one from last year, okay? So you guys are growing. You have to get new coats every now and then because otherwise you outgrow them. But if your parents didn't have money to buy you a coat, you might have to come to school without one or wear a coat that just doesn't fit. Well, through your generosity, 288 different kids in this community are going to come to school and they're going to be warm, just like you guys. And I guarantee every time they put on their coat this winter, they're going to be thinking of you guys and the great job that you did in the Koats for Kids program that we've had here. 27 years you've been doing this. We've given out over 250,000 coats over that time period. And so, I have a plaque here. It says Collect a Coat Contest, Koats for Kids 2012 winner to Northside Elementary School. And it's signed by me, and we've got logos on there for Magic 98. They're our radio partners, and we talk about Koats for Kids on the radio. Klinke Cleaners, Mr. Steve Klinke here from Klinke Cleaners. The Community Action Coalition, they're the group that takes all the coats that you guys bring in and give them out to the community. And of course, Channel 3. So I want to thank you guys. I don't know who wants to accept the plaque here. Mr. Duga? There we go. It's a fun part of my job to give out plaques and honor kids like you and the hard work that you do. Mr. Clayton, you want to say a word?
We have a number of stores around Dane County, and as Gary said, this is the 27th year of Coats for Kids. And although we do, we collect the coats, we clean them, and we get them ready for the people who will ultimately be able to wear them this winter, we can do nothing if we don't have those coats. And it's all because of what you guys are doing here. This is how we get coats. This is how we get back to the community. And on behalf of Clean Cleaners, we just want to say thank you, because without you, we wouldn't be keeping this community warm. So thank you.
Thank you guys for that generosity. Let's give them a 1, 2, 3. I know she didn't want to come up here. I'm not going to make you come up, Ms. Johnson, so stop it. But I do want to give Ms. Johnson and the team that worked hard to keep this thing going. Ms. Connie Johnson, wave your hands for us. There she is. She's the brainchild behind all the magic in her team. So let's give Ms. Johnson and her team a 1, 2, 3. Thank you to our visitors, and let's have a wonderful day in Northside. Don't move, because I'm going to have you guys dismissed in an orderly fashion, so stay seated. At this time, I'm going to want the kindergarten team to have their students escorted out.